Actualizing, really actualizing excellence in their business. Could that be you, perhaps? I thought I was actualizing excellence in my business. I thought I was doing so well. I was having this, by that time we called it, we didn't call it IT business because IT wasn't found out, that word wasn't used by that time. It was EDB, electronic data devices. So I was having my computer business and I thought I was actualizing excellence. I was having these great products and I was having customers and I was representing an international brand, so I was traveling all around the world with these nice meetings, and my husband will be the wife coming with me because he would be the only man in the room because I was the only woman up on that position. So he would have the pleasure of being on the wife activities, which was going shopping and looking at jewelry and all this nice stuff that he's really, really interested in. So I was having 5 employees as well, 5 men. I like working with men. So I was in the man's world and I was really doing well, successful. But at some time, the cost became too much. The cost became too much. I thought that because my calendar was full, and it was full, it was even that full that if it was one day that wasn't ticked in that I had something to do, I got panic. Because I needed something to do every day. I needed some customer to meet or something to do or some party to go to or something to do. So I thought if my calendar wasn't full, I wouldn't be okay. But it was full, so I was successful, right? It was full. Have you seen the commercial of the Duracell rabbit?
Yes.
Tick, 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 tick. So I think I was operating like that. I was running around. Running, doing all this stuff, selling, customers, traveling, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I felt so good because I was so successful. And then suddenly the batteries just went totally dead. It was like somebody just pulled the emergency brake and then I was stopping. So Michael would have put me in the quadrant of the self-actualization quadrant and the quadrant 2. Lena Gray was also telling about that. That's the burnout quadrant. I didn't know that because I am a performer. And I was just doing whatever I had to do. And I'm the kind of person that cannot not do it. And I was getting success in those 10 years. Before I started that computer business in the middle of the 80s, until I was lucky enough to sell it in the middle of the 90s, I kind of forgot that I got married and I got 2 children in between. Because I was performing all the time. I was even breastfeeding, so I was bringing the kids to the office or running down at lunchtime to breastfeed so I can still go to meetings and customers. And then the emergency brake. Suddenly like that. So I had looked upon myself, and I had been looked upon as successful. But was I? Was I actualizing excellence? Maybe in some ways. If you look at the external things, I got a nice husband. I still got, well, luckily enough. Children, house, I had the business. I even sold the business after the emergency brake came on. But there was a missing link because I was not happy. My head did all this stuff, my hand did all this stuff, but where was my heart in it? And I do have a heart. I know my husband sometimes thinks I don't, but I really, it's there. I can even hear it. So, what was the missing link? You know what the missing link was. It wasn't meaningful enough for me. I didn't do what I had passion for.